What's up, boys? MVP here, and in this video, I'm going to recap this past preseason weekend, the free picks and the VIP picks in the NFL. And guys, sorry for getting this video out to you so late. I was trying to do it yesterday morning, but PrizePicks was down doing maintenance on the site, so I couldn't get the slips for you guys. But anyway, I'm going to be doing it this video every weekend throughout the season, guys, for two reasons, right? I want to hold myself accountable for my bets. I know a lot of you guys are paying me for my picks, and I think it's only fair that we recap every week, right? We're going to have a ton of wins, guys, but we're going to have some losses too. Those are inevitable. And when it comes to sports betting, we got to recap both the wins and the losses. And it just, keeps me accountable. If I know I have to recap publicly, got to do a recap video at the end of the week. I'm going to approach things a little differently, right? We're going to do our best to win as always, but it sort of just adds that extra element to it. So, most importantly though, boys, we got to make sure we win month to month, and we are going to win month to month. We're going to have a huge fucking year just like last year throughout the NFL and the college football season. And that's all that matters at the end, right? As long as we're consistently profitable. And again, anyone that says, guys, that they win all the time, every time or whatever, they're literally just scamming you, to be honest. So I know there's a lot of those guys out there, but I also think as sports bettors, right, you can gain a lot by going back and looking at what went right, what went wrong, and it's something that I always do, but I just haven't made a video of it. So that's what I'm going to do this year. And I think specifically for this video, for the NFL preseason, it's just, I love the preseason, guys, because really no one watches it, first of all, or at least takes it seriously. And there is a ton of opportunity for us to capture on this and leverage, right? Because not only are we going to be winning bets on the preseason, but we're going to be picking up so many takeaways that other people aren't catching on to throughout the preseason that we are then going to be able to leverage throughout the regular season and just help us win as we analyze all the different player props, the different overs, unders, spreads, all that stuff. And anyone that says, oh, preseason doesn't matter, they just don't know their shit. So let's get straight into it, boys. I'm going to walk you through the bets that I personally placed, as well as the free picks and the VIP picks. We're already up huge right now. We had a huge weekend. I believe we're going to get a jump on things and rack up literally could be 30 to 40 units of profit over the next few weeks during the preseason. I mean, this weekend alone, guys, we ended up with a total profit of 15 units, guys. And by the way, I got to copy paste the screenshots on here because I got them from a couple different friends that, I used to help me place the bets. As you guys know, I'm limited to just $5 on my own account. So I gotta get my friends to help me out, and friends of friends that I've partnered with, which is really annoying, to be honest, but you got to do what you got to do. It is what it is. You guys are going to have to start doing that too as soon as we start winning some more. And the good thing is, though, there's a lot of different apps nowadays. It's just part of the game. And feels like there's new apps and shit coming out all the time. So the player prop space is really just blowing up over the last couple years. But that's definitely the downside of profiting all the time. But like I said, guys, let's get straight into it. So for the first pick, guys, we had a Najee Harris and Davis Mills two-man. So, guys, my unit size, you'll see right here, is $500. So we got one unit on it. $500 for me is one unit. The payout was $1,500. So this was a 3x payout, which means we profited 2 units. And by the way, I know a lot of you guys watching this, there's a lot of experienced bettors on here watching this, I know, but there's also a lot of newbie bettors here as well. So for anyone that does not know what I mean by a unit, it's really just a way for sports bettors to measure their success against others, besides just dollars, right? Because everyone's budget is different. Everyone's bankroll is different. Everybody's risk tolerance is different. So everyone's unit size is different. So typically one unit is like 1 to 3% of whatever your bankroll is. So if you have a $500 bankroll, like in this example here, then your unit size is probably $10 to $15, that means that's probably what you're going to want to put down consistently on a two-man slip or the equivalent of a 3x slip, right? So if you've got $1,000 bankroll, then you're probably putting down 20 to 30 bucks on each unit. I typically place one unit on slips that pay out about a 3x, which again is typically your traditional two-man slips. And for anything riskier than that, I usually go down on my unit size accordingly. So again, in this example, if you've got a $500 bankroll for a three-man, I usually put down, like 0.6 units or 0.4 units on a four-man, okay? So to figure out how much you specifically should bet, just take your bankroll and multiply that by your risk tolerance, which in this example would be $500. Your bankroll times your risk tolerance of 3%, which is a little on the high end. It could be, 1, 2, 3%, and then multiply that by your unit size. So $500 times 3% times one unit is $15. So again, if you got a $500 bankroll, you'll probably want to put $15 on a two-man, $9 on a three-man, $6 on a four-man. I think you get the picture, right? So guys, I can't emphasize this enough. Bankroll management, risk management, it is just so important if you want to be profitable long term. It's literally just as important as making good picks, okay? If you're betting more than you can handle, it's just human nature. You're going to get emotional. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to quit when you lose, and, sticking to the process, that is really the secret to winning long term, and not getting all emotional about it when we get cold, because you're going to have to because you're going to have the bankroll, right, to withstand the losses if you're sticking to the process. And guys, as you start to profit, on the flip side, you're also going to be able to start betting more accordingly, right? Your unit size is going to go up when your bankroll goes up. So anyway, I just wanted to clear that up for anyone that was not sure about what units were. I want to get back to the picks here, guys. Try to make this video as quick and efficient as I can. So we had, like I said, a 3x 2-unit payout on this first slip. And it was Davis. And then we got here Davis Mills and Michael Penix. That cash. So it was a 3x payout. We went up and profited 2 units. And then Najee Harris and Michael Penix cash 3 out for another 2-unit cash. And then for the next picks, Michael Penix and Davis Mills, 3x payout, 2 units here. You see here, guys, I was betting $500 on all the two-mans, and then when we get to this format, to this four-man, I'm only betting $200, right? I went down. So, that way when we lose, we're limiting our losses. So we only lost 0.4 units on this slip, which was just $200 when I have a $500 unit size. So, and then on this one, we won a two-man again. We went up 2 units on this Najee Harris, Mike White. And then the next slip, guys, we lost this one with Mike White, Kenny Pickett, and Emory Jones. We went 2 of 3, so we lost 0.4 units. And then I really screwed this one up, didn't hit any on this four-man. Lost 0.4 units, and then we had a 4-man winner here on this one. This was on Saturday. Patrick Mahomes and Trevor Pacheco, ETN. Went up 3.2 units, guys. This was a big one. So, okay, I put $200 on this. We cashed 9x. So that was a profit of 3.2 units. And all you have to do is take $1,800 minus 200. So 1,600 is your profit. Divide that by your unit size. So 1,600 divided by 500. In my case, that is 3.2. So that's how much profit we went up. And then we got this 4-man right here. It should have been a 9x payout, but Isaac did not play. So our payout was reduced to just a 5x, and we went up 1.6 units on this instead. And then we would have won this one, I like to think, but Deuce Vaughn did not play. So we just got refunded rather than, win any money. At least on this one, it worked to our advantage, though, because we got refunded on this because Deuce Vaughn did not play. So these two were just a wash, 0 units. And then to finish it out, guys, we had another refund right here because a Deuce Vaughn again. We lost 1 unit. And then here, guys, we cashed this one. This was an 8X, so we went up 2.2 units on this one, all right? And then here, guys, this is the full summary. So I made a little spreadsheet. This is the bet amount on each slip. This is the bet amount in terms of units. And then here you got the bet amount in terms of dollars, the bet amount in units total payout, and then net profit in dollars, and then net profit in units. So, guys, my average bet was $380. My average bet in unit was 0.76. So I was not even betting 1 unit on my average bet size, okay? So that means I was betting an average of like $375, and then total profit was $7,400, and we went up 14.8 units in profit. So 14.8 times 500 is 7,400. That is our profit according to, my bankroll. If you guys were betting, let's say your unit size was $5, then you made $74 profit. If you were betting unit size of $10, then you went up 150. If your unit was $20, 300. If you guys were betting an average or a unit size of 35, then you made over $500 this weekend, guys. With a $35 unit size, you made over $500 this weekend alone. You could literally pay off the cost of my VIP picks for the entire season in just one weekend, okay? And so, guys, we've got a whole season until February to go. That is why I tend to promote my league pass, so much. My monthly pass is $300. Okay, you can get the entire football league pass right now for NFL and college for $500. So it's just, in my opinion, such a no-brainer right now, and it's going to go up tomorrow. You can literally get it for $0 up front right now, $46 a month, and it's just a great investment in my opinion. So anyway, if you're betting $50, you made over $740. $100, you made close to $1,500. $200, you made close to $3,000. And then if you're betting $500, which is what I was betting, you made $7,400. All right. So that's your recap, guys. I want to give you some takeaways real quick from this weekend from the preseason, guys. There were a ton of takeaways that I gathered. Number one, Xavier Worthy, right? He is going to be a guy that is going to have a significant role, I think, in this Chiefs offense, especially with Hollywood Brown injured. If he continues to stay sidelined, I think Xavier, his usage with the starters and the potential increased targets just make him a solid target option going forward, especially, like I said, if Brown's going to stay injured. Jahan Dotson in the slot. We saw him shift to the primary slot receiver in Washington under an offense that is likely going to emphasize that slot target, so that could make him a very reliable pick, on some of these overs. So I'm going to keep an eye on that one, especially against matchups where the opponents tend to struggle to defend that slot. Brock Bowers, the Raiders are clearly, planning to use Brock in multiple roles. We saw him line up in the backfield, so I think we saw him line up in the backfield, the slot, the regular tight end spot. So I think, that's going to lead to a lot of high-impact plays. He's going to get a lot of big play potential. I will definitely be keeping an eye on that line, particularly if it's, if it seems to be priced a little lower, because we might get a discount, and a good value for him being a rookie. Gerald Everett, another one. I think he's definitely going to have a role that is going to be more than what people are probably anticipating. He seems to really be taking the lead in the Bears tight end rotation, particularly in the passing situation. So I think he's likely going to see more targets that could make him a solid choice in future picks, especially in the matchups where tight ends, traditionally perform well. So what else? The Titans backfield, the rotation there between Spears and Pollard, I think that one might seem really unpredictable. The fact that both are being used in all situations. They were using them both in the red zone, both in the third down. So that could be a strong play for the right matchups, particularly if one of those guys start to show more effectiveness. I might try to take the under on a couple of those, on one or two of those over the next week or two. Brian Robinson clearly has the early down back, in my opinion, and then you got Austin Eckler, who's going to be more of the passing down back. So that's going to be a predictable pattern if the matchup favors more of a ground game. I think Robinson could definitely be a good pick, while Eckler's going to be stronger in that pass-heavy game. So anyway, guys, I could go on, but those are a few of my bigger takeaways from this weekend that we're going to leverage in the coming week. I don't want to make this video too much longer. I think we were pretty efficient here in the weekly recap and some of the takeaways. So let me know if you have any suggestions, though, on how to structure this video in the future. Let me know what you liked or didn't like. I welcome all the critique. But yeah, guys, one last promo for my league pass this season. I'm literally charging just $47 a month for these plays. If you finance it, it's $0 up front, $47 a month. So the way I make money is by helping you make money. You pay me $500, I help you make 20 grand or whatever over the course of the season. Now, of course, you will get limited. You'll probably only be able to make like 5 to 10 grand on one of these accounts, but you could probably have a mom, dad, sister, uncle to get you to help you out and get you to run up their account. And then, if you can do that, who knows how much money you'll be able to make this season. And maybe you'll be able to get a lot of the picks in on different apps as well. But I'm about to bump this to 1,000 tomorrow, so I'll give you guys another day. And then once it's at 1K, it's not coming down. It's probably going to go up soon after that again. I just can't have 1 million people on the VIP, guys. Like, I would love to take $1 million from you guys, but obviously I got to slow it down. If we have too many people on the league pass, then half the people aren't even going to be able to get their bets in because PrizePicks is going to move their line so much. But anyway, boys, I'm putting in the research. I've got all the games. College football, NFL, lock myself in my house. I study, I watch, I bet on everything. So you're getting your money's worth, boys. There's people selling a bunch of crap. Their season passes are way more than this, and they do way less for their clients. So I'm super excited to get you on this, guys. If you want to get it, it's just winnable.com/MVP here on the screen. I'll put the link in the description or the comments as well. But yeah, get it, boys. I'll see you guys later. Have a good week. Happy Tuesday. Thanks again, guys. Peace.